Hello, my gorgeous Taurus. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely marvelous. Now, Taurus, let's jump straight in, shall we? Let me clear the deck for you. This reading will be exclusively for the collective watching this that have a particular person on your mind, completely regardless if you're talking to them or not, although I find out pretty early if, what's going on, what type of connection you have, or how little or how long you've known them for. If you have someone on your mind and you're curious about them, or maybe you just want to pass time, there's no wrong answer here. This is definitely your reading. Now, this Saturday, Taurus, at 12 p.m, Gigi will have the ultimate pleasure of doing your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. And no worries if you do not have the chance to watch it. There is a dedicated playlist that is called All Signs, and all the weekend readings are uploaded there from the newest down to the oldest. And of course, you have your own dedicated playlist with all the readings that Gigi and I do for you every single Wednesday. And by the end of this reading, Taurus, if the messages do resonate, or if you just like the energies that I bring and you like how I read for you, I do invite you to subscribe to this particular channel. That way, you are guaranteed to never, ever, ever miss out on any reading that Gigi and I do for you every single Wednesday. 2 readings uploaded for you in your dedicated playlist and your weekend reading as well. Bottom of the deck, we've got you. Let's start off with the Hierophant, often known as the High Priest. That's Taurus energy. I'm wondering, I don't want to say too loud, but I'm wondering that the person that you're thinking about could be thinking about you as well. This is interesting. Hang on, I got to see. We got to look behind. 7 of Wands, Leo energy. 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Ooh. Judgment and the 9 of Cups, Pisces and Scorpio energy here. You're thinking about someone that you're probably not talking to anymore, or perhaps not official, or it's just not the same anymore. Maybe we've gone our separate ways, or we hit a wall. I see that you're a little bit resistant though to this person. Even though you're thinking about them, you're not like thinking about them with like rose-tinted glasses. There's a bit of resistance here. You see, the 7 of Wands can be quite defensive, not as bad as the 9 of Wands, where the walls are all the way up, that even if you call them, there's no way that they're going to hear you. They like pretend that they can't hear you. They're ignoring you. But I don't know. I feel it's almost like you want the person that you're thinking about to really step up, to invest, because I can see here that when you invest in any relationship, you pour your heart and soul into it. You always think about long-term, longevity. You think about the bigger picture. And I feel that perhaps whoever you're thinking about, it almost feels like they weren't even thinking about that. They weren't even considering that they may break your heart here. Judgment though, 9 of Cups, King of Pentacles, that's you, Taurus energy, regardless of your gender. I feel like this person is thinking about you. That's why I didn't want to say yet, but I do feel that there is someone here that's also thinking about you, possibly about reinvesting in this connection though. When we split the deck, right, we briefly go to the heart of the matter, and we've got the heart there. 3 of Swords, Libra energy, that's sorrow, it's heartbreak. For some of you, not all of you, that can also represent infidelity, a third party situation, could be a friend, could be a secret lover. Maybe you found out that, oh my God, I'm the third party, like that. It could even be distance, family, money. But either way, this person broke your heart. But that's also a chance of healing and forgiveness if and when you are ready. Now, I want to cover 4 key areas here. The current energies, which is the Tower, Scorpio energy. The big feelings, please. The mental energy is the 6 of Wands, Leo energy. Can we work things out? The big feelings between the both of you is let's work on this. 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Actions / outcome, please. Ooh, the King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Big confessions and big feelings of love here. Bonus message is my favorite card in the deck. I make a big deal out of this. It's my #1 favorite card. Ruled by Leo, we have the Sun. Wow, something's going to happen. Something big is going to happen here. I feel like even perhaps this person I'm wondering how honest they were with you, because with the current energies, you know, we can hear thunder, but when lightning strikes, we're never prepared for it. I.e. the Tower, that represents your relationship, right? I feel it came to a shocking end. As quickly as it started, it quickly ended as well. This is sudden revelations. You may have found out something directly from their mouth or from someone else, or you saw something, you read something. It's something here that was a bit of a shock to you, right? It's like being hit with a ton of bricks, as we can see here. But of course, that's also the card of liberation. So we may have freed ourselves. Perhaps you feel like you dodged a bullet, but the thing is, I felt like you were left alone to pick up the pieces. And if this person pulled the plug, they stopped investing in this, I feel like what hurts even more, under the influence of the Three of Swords, as we saw, is that they didn't come back and fight for you. They didn't say, let's pick up the pieces together, let's rebuild. So now, the thing is though, with the Six of Wands in our thought patterns, this is going to represent both of you. It's almost like, can we work on this? It's almost like perhaps if it's not you, it's your person feeling quite hopeful that, wow, what if we do resurrect this and work on it? Because sixes are all about healing and balance and forgiveness. But that is not going to happen overnight. That's a very slow victory. It's like a trickle effect all the way down. Our feelings, well, it's work. Some of you may have met at work. That won't be for all of you. And completely regardless of, you know, where you met, your heart knows that it's going to take a hell of a lot of work here to get back on track, to rebuild that tower with the same bricks, but this time on a firm foundation. I will say this though, and this is really good for you to know whether you watch my readings, Gigi's reading, or anyone else. When the tower is present, especially now we're seeing it as current energies, it's already telling me that something was off, something was awry, something was not solid from the very start. So that tower was going to come crashing down anyway. So remember, when you see the tower, that tower was going to come down anyway. Something wasn't right at the very start. But our heart is telling us it's going to take a lot of work. It's almost like this person, you know in your heart of all hearts that this person's going to have to redeem themselves, to put in the love, the loyalty, the energy, the action, follow through with their promises and all of that. Like, obviously metaphorically blood, sweat and tears here. But I see that your person is going to confess their feelings to you, regardless of their age, gender or star sign, under the influence of the King of Cups. This is the most emotional, loving, and emotionally, I'm going to say mature, of course, emotionally available, and very, very, very intuitive king here. You may think they're not intuitive or they're not loyal, they did this and this to me, but obviously something has changed, something has shifted here. Perhaps it took losing you and for the whole world to collapse to realize, man, I hit the jackpot with the OG, with the boss, Taurus. Now, the bonus message was the sun, so that's already telling me that something's going to happen that's going to make you smile. Not only is that the happiest card, it's the most positive, it is the most powerful card, and all those rays there of the sun offer illumination to you. So if you never have proper clarity or you didn't get your answers as to why they hurt you so much, you're going to find out everything, i.e. this person is going to call themselves out. That's also the return of health, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. It's absolutely amazing. Look at that. The King of Cups is at the bottom twice. This person does love you. And I know it begs the question, then why did you do what you did to me? Well, that could be lack of experience. It couldn't have been timing. I just feel like they didn't put their best foot forward at the start. So we kind of built this connection on sand, if you know what I mean, on shaky grounds. Let's do two more. I am seeing some initials. I'm seeing F, W, I'm seeing E, and then number 8. Let's do one more. And we're going to do a really good hard shuffle because I want to clarify these cards. I kind of feel that there are some things in life worth fighting for. Not everything. You're very discerning about what you're willing to fight for. But there's something about this person. Perhaps you're going to see effort. Actions speak louder than words. And they're putting a spotlight back on this relationship, though. That is interesting. Temperance. Yeah, the seeking of forgiveness, peace, balance, and harmony. Here we go. 3, 2, last one. All right, here we go. Bottom up, the sun came out twice. We saw the King of Cups, and now we see the sun coming out. Double sun, double Leo energy. I think it's hitting this person now. How good, how great, how excellent they had it with you. And now it's catching up to them. Ooh, we do have the sunflowers there. They represent, of course, how lucky this person feels. There's going to be a conversation coming up very soon with the Page of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. It's your person's afraid that it's going to be a very challenging, delayed conversation, but when the sun is next to any challenging cards, it actually pushes them all the way down to the ground. That's the ultimate messenger. That is the true communicator here. Some of you may have met online, or if you're easily accessible, if you are easily accessible online, that won't be for everyone. They definitely could be spying on you, or they'll start liking your posts as well. Six of Wands came out twice. Yeah, they really want to work on this. We've got lots of Leo energy here. We've got, oh, this is what's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. I knew it. Their profound confession of love under the influence of the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that is the card of true love, of being in love, falling in love. It's a very happy card, just like the sun. That's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. We have the Tower. Never ever be afraid of the Tower, because the Tower is my shocking card or my shocking surprise card, right? It's my breakup or my shake up. We have the breakup, and now they're coming to shake things up because of the Lovers, Gemini energy. They choose to be with you. Seven of Pentacles has come out again. That's you, Taurus energy. So you'll be on the receiving end of heartfelt confessions, and they want to invest in this. Of course, I'll always ask, is it too late? I don't know. We need to get more cards here. Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy right there. They want to be fair. It's about generosity. They may use your, because we're still in Taurus season, they may use your birthday as an excuse to buy you something, to get closer. Now, if your birthday has passed, for example, maybe they weren't ready, so they might actually invite you somewhere else, or splurge on you to not make it so obvious and so desperate, for example. Wow. Okay. The Tower, please. And yet we come back home to each other. That's my third favorite card in the deck. The little owl couple just got married. That is adorable. You might be seeing the 1111 somewhere, or the number 1 sequence. Four of Wands, Aries energy is a massive card, of course, of reconciliation. And I feel that you're thinking about them, but they're thinking a lot about you. And I feel that their return is going to shock you. It's just going to be a shocking return when you least expect it. You feel their energy. They feel your energy. But when it happens, it's like someone threw a bucket of cold, icy water. It's like, wait, this is actually happening? They came up to me, or they messaged me, they called me. Someone might also be drastically abandoning their job and going for something different, a new industry, studying something, moving also their residential address. But that's just a shocking return. Let's talk about our thought process, please. Love this. We've got the Hermit, Virgo energy, often known as the wise sage. Look at that. Our minds are casting with that lantern. We are casting light back into the situation. And the star in there is the same star from the star card, right? Of hope, faith, renewal, which is linked to Aquarius energy. That is Virgo right there. So both of you have really learned big lessons. You've been thinking about ourselves, about each other, a lot of introspection, a lot of spiritual lessons have been learned. But what I love is that there is a big sense of maturity here from you and your person. So yes, both of you will be reuniting, coming back together from that place of wisdom and experience, never to repeat these mistakes ever again. Powerful. That already tells me, have you changed? Has that person changed for the better? Absolutely yes. To the point where we've got the Six of Wands twice, that this can work. This can be healed, but it will take time. Our feelings, our heart space is the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're still heartbroken. We have the Three of Swords. We saw the Three of Swords. Now we got the Three of Swords. That's why I told you it's going to take a hell of a lot of work here. The only work for you is, well, do I want to meet them in the middle? How can I trust them? Should I trust them? Am I ready to trust them? Am I ready to forgive? Your person, I do feel on their end, is very heartbroken, because now they're really understanding the ramifications of their actions, right? Now they're really understanding the true damage that they have caused. But we have the Sun on both sides, and we have obviously the Tower as well. But it's actually going to soften the effect of this. We know it's about sorrow. We know it's about heartbreak. But it's also a chance of healing and forgiveness. I just see for you, it's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. And I feel like it's expected. I mean, how can we just say all is well and done? All, water under the bridge. No, that's delusional. And you are not delusional. You're very smart. You're one of the strongest star signs, but this still hurts. So it's going to take time. And your person understands that. They know that. That's why we don't have any cards saying, oh, okay, we have to hurry up. It's going to be a missed opportunity. No, 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 no. Look at this. We've got your person leveling up here with their emotions. I'm actually lost for words. You are literally in the outcome. Why do I say that? Regardless of your gender, we have the Empress, Taurus energy right there. This person is going to take action. You have to understand something, that the Empress is a high action card, right? It is the most abundant, the most creative, and the most fertile card, but it is one of the biggest card of taking action. So I see both of you taking action towards each other. This tells me how strong you are. This tells me that you have integrity and how brave you are to actually meet this person in the middle to hear them out. You're going to see a shift in them. I don't know why I'm hearing that you're going to look at them and they're going to look older, not in a bad way, but they're just going to look older. They're going to sound more mature. They're going to be a bit more quiet. You've changed this person, but you've changed them for the better. Holy moly, this is amazing. And the Empress is the queen of all queens. And what does the Empress do, especially in the outcome? She blesses the situation. She gives birth to the situation once more. Bonus message, we need to drop these ones. Easier said than done. I'm really picking up, it's a bit of you, but it's more your person, but the sun is still blessing what's happening. This is the end of a cycle. All the 10s are the end of a tough cycle, we could say. It's a card of burdens, burnout. Your person's very stressed. They might be having knee pain. I'm hearing neck pain, shoulder pain, but lower back pain. That's just stress manifesting in the body. And they're worried here is that your pain is so deep that there's no way you're going to trust them again. And you may even be on the verge of saying, I don't know if I can trust them again. It's going to take time. 6 of Wands came out twice. I want to get at least... Look at the stark contrast between these two 10s. This is my number one favorite 10, the 10 of Cups, Pisces energy. This is your happy ever after. That is reconciliation. That is commitment, engagement, marriage, domestic bliss, emotional abundance. Let's get 2 more out because I love reading for you. You are being guided and protected by your spirit team. The High Priestess and the High Priest, yeah? So this is a very spiritual connection, right? Look at that. Let this person confess. There's going to be some emotional confessions here. You pretty much don't even have to lift a finger. That is everything that was hidden from you. Yeah, the sun's going to make sure that your person calls themselves out. They're going to put a spotlight on this. The Ace, look at that. We've got the 10 rolls over to the Ace, rolls over to the 2 of Cups. Another card of true love, kindred spirits. It's such a happy card, Cancer energy. That's the card telling you now is not the time to give up on those that we love. Your person is certainly not giving up as well. They're being guided by their spirit team. I feel like both of you are very intuitive, especially you, Taurus. I see both of you are going to come back together, and in due time, you're going to see it. They are changing for the better. You've changed for the better. You always do. You learn lessons like this. You learn them once. You don't have to repeat them again. So what I absolutely love here is that despite the past pain, despite the heartache, harmony and love will always win. And people make mistakes, I get it. Doesn't mean you have to take them back, but in this instance, I just see that the sun is blessing. You're being represented as the Empress. Even if you're divine masculine watching this, it's telling you to take action. The Empress is giving birth to this once more. Like, you got fantastic cards. And I understand this is not a perfect relationship, but what if you're perfect for each other? You're kindred spirits after all. I absolutely love this. And I feel like you're both mirroring each other in what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you want to do. This is beautiful. This is going to be the 2.0 version that you deserve, that you want. And guess what? They want to give it to you because this is a king that really wants to step up now. I love this. I'll see you this Saturday, 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. I thank you for your time. Power to you. Onwards and upwards. Go forward with this week with that clear conscience and that knowledge that things are going to work out. They will work out. You win, Taurus. You always do. I'll see you soon. Bye, Taurus.